There are a few more famous names in motorsports than the Earnhardt name, and an entirely new page in that family's tradition is about to be written here this afternoon. Let's get the story trackside. Here's Randy.
You got it. Starting 7th today, Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's starting alongside the number that his father made famous. Dale Earnhardt Jr., congratulations on your first Busch Series start. What about it today? Can you run up front, possibly win this race?
Well, you know, we're sure going to try. We got a good handling race car with the Mama Pops and Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet. We ran good laps in practice, so I think that if we can save the tires and be smooth and just let them other boys do what they want to do, and maybe we'll be around at the end. We'll just have to conserve tires and have a good pit strategy, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, good luck to Dale Earnhardt Jr. He finished 4th in a late model stock race just a few moments ago. We'll be back to the Myrtle Beach Speedway in just a moment.
Jim Carr and Jeff Green in the Earnhardt family. 3, row 4, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 5th row, Jim Bound.
Got trouble over here.
Yeah, we sure do. It looks like Dale Earnhardt Jr. is involved along with Jason Keller in the Slim Jim 57. Not a lot of damage done. Dale Earnhardt Jr. turned the wrong way in car number 31. He'll get it pointed in the right direction. Car's running. He gets it spun back in the right side coming off of turn 4, pointed north this time, and he'll rejoin the field, but has lost several spots certainly as the caution starts to wave. Probably need an opportunity to get some tires here.
The key is he did stay in the lead lap, though. He got it going again from the spin and pulled out just in front of David Green, the leader, and he did beat him to the caution flag, so he'll still be on the lead lap, but it's going to make it a little tougher from the back.
Let's get another look at this coming off of turn 4 here. Tire smoke already showing.
Yeah, I really can't quite see good enough exactly what's happened there. We've just see some cars spinning. I don't know if they got together. I'm sure they probably did.
Looked like Jason Keller in the 57 and Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 31. Made a little contact there in between 3 and 4. Both cars went for a dance. Everybody's okay and back underway, but we're under caution here for the first time today. Scoring 26 laps on the board right now, and your leader continues to be David Green. He has led all the way. This would be a little early to come in and take one of your yellow flag sets of tires, I would think.
I think it would, even though you spun on him. You didn't do him any good, but Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car looked like it's in pretty good shape. I don't see any body damage, and he's still in the lead
time today, and some of the drivers have had a little difficulty on pit road. We were following the story of Dale Earnhardt Jr. making his first Busch Grand National Series start today in an Earnhardt family Chevrolet, the 31 car. He had advanced to 12th and was really flying low, but he lost a lap on pit road. He was held at the end of pit road, unable to get out in front of the pace car and keep his spot on the lead lap. Who knows damage to that car, too.
Yeah, he's been driving the wheels off it. You know, he got a bad break when he spun early. I'm not sure what happened, what caused the spin, but he was last on the last restart that we had. And during that green flag stretch, he passed a lot of good race cars, worked his way up to 12th position, and he was in no danger of going down a lap. But now he has gone down a lap in the pits, and that's a shame.
Being shown 16th at the moment. We'll check on that and see if he only lost 4 spots, although the lap is much more critical to his chances here today. As we told you at the top of the broadcast, he ran a 100 lap late model stock car event here earlier this afternoon, finished 4th in that race, and now is buckled in for 250 laps here in the heat, making his first Busch Series start. Had a chance to visit with Dale Jr. yesterday. Very impressive young man. Expects to make racing his career, try to follow in the footsteps of his famous father and grandfather and make it a 3rd generation of Earnhardts, perhaps in the Winston Cup Series. Started 7th today. He's had a busy day, Chuck Bound.
Yeah, he has. He was running pretty darn good in that long green flag stretch. After the first caution, he was spun. He was last for the restart. He worked his way up to about 12th, was doing good. Then a caution came out. He was making a pit stop, and we got a report that he ran over his air hose. That's a 15-second penalty. He just give Curtis Markham a little wake-up call coming off the corner there. And that made him lose a lap in the pits. The stop sign board come up. He had a 15-second penalty, I think, for running over the air hose. So he's down 1 lap, but he's still driving it hard and going pretty good.
He is running it very hard indeed. Curtis Markham in the 63 being shown up in the 10th spot. Phil Parsons with some problems there. Looked like he was losing some ground. But Randy Pemberton, you've been busy. You've been watching Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s pit stops. What's been going on down there?
Well, exactly what Chuck said. That's what happened. Unfortunate for him, because I'm standing down here in turns 1 and 2. This kid can drive, and I am not kidding you. He is passing guys on the outside, the inside. He has probably got a top 5 car here. If he can ever get rid of some of this traffic, catch a couple of cautions on the right spot, he may very well be able to get that lap back. He has impressed me immensely today.
He's really putting the hammer down, trying to get by, though, shouldering his way by Tim Fedewa there as the cars race down into 1 and 2 and up onto the back straightaway. He's got Curtis Markham in front of him at this point. Dale Earnhardt Jr. being shown back around the 20th spot right now, as we've got less than 100 laps to go, coming up on 90 to go here at Myrtle Beach.
And this battle he's involved with should be for about the 12th position, but except for that air hose incident. But he's He's got by Curtis and give him a few little taps, let him know he was coming, and got on by.
He's being shown 18th now in car. Dale Earnhardt Jr. a little loose there, and the Mom and Pop's 31 out of the Earnhardt family stables. He's put on a good show. The fans here really love him. We've seen no driver get as good a fan reaction today as Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 31 car. Of course, he's a series regular here in the Winston Racing Series every week in the late model stock car division. He's won a main event here this year. Ran earlier this afternoon in the late model car. Finished fourth in a 100-lap event that preceded our Busch Series race that started back at 5 o'clock this afternoon Eastern time. We look a little further back in the field. 10 laps to go for the leaders, Mark Green and Dick Trickle, battling back there for 8th and 9th spot. Mark Green is 8th in the 37. Trickle